Pam Tedesco, who's the president of the Arland Affiliation and also a member of the Board of Trustees for the Florida Chamber Foundation. And Pam, I appreciate your taking time with us. Wanted to jump right in and get your sense of, as a member of the Board of Trustees, but also as someone that's been involved in chamber life virtually your entire professional career. When you look at the importance of the 6 Pillars framework, what does that really mean to a chamber and more importantly to their community? This idea of becoming a 6 Pillars community, what might that mean for them?
I think that local chambers of commerce have an opportunity to play an integral role in successful development of the future of Florida. And through the 6 Pillar framework, it can be developed and be a report that sits on a shelf in Tallahassee,
Sure.
but it's really the activities at the local level which really can be derived through the activities and the leadership of the local chambers to get that implemented at the local and regional level.
So the 6 Pillars framework then also has many permutations within it. You can talk about the talent supply and education as one particular pillar. It is associated with a caucus of some of the best and the brightest minds. Again, you participate as a steering committee member on that caucus. One of the topics that seems to be coming up over and over again, there's a lot of emphasis right now on STEM. What is STEM and why is that important?
Right. I think that's an important opening question. What is STEM? So many people that are near and dear to it live and breathe it, but if you don't understand what it is. STEM is an acronym for science, technology, engineering, and math, and it really focuses on the workforce skills and the talents that are needed to ensure that Florida can continue to move towards an innovative economy. The overwhelming majority of the new jobs that are going to be created in Florida's future are going to require a high level of STEM skill proficiencies. So it's important that we focus on making sure that Florida is developing that talent so that we can grow our economy appropriately.
As a liberal arts education graduate myself, does that mean that we don't care about the liberal arts background and that we're casting that aside?
Not at all. That is extremely important as well. The focus really needs to be right now on what Florida's employers are demanding from a skill set. And right now the top demand is in STEM. That doesn't mean that they don't have other skills and that nothing else is important. That certainly is not the case. As the STEM requirements are filled and the focus shifts to other areas of expertise, I would hope that our efforts would shift, adjust accordingly.
Well, that sounds awfully like a business model, that you're trying to attach what businesses need and the employees of the future, trying to create a pipeline of an education system that feeds into that business system. Is that too much to ask, or is that what's happening right now?
I think you're right on with that. It absolutely is correct. And Florida is known for having a demand-driven workforce system in place. And in all honesty, if we want to grow the economy, we have to make sure that businesses have the tools and resources, including a skilled workforce, that they need in order to increase their business and profitability.
Okay, great. And one of the last things I want to ask you is this idea, again, you've been throughout the state, again, your professional career, you're also a small business person to some degree. The importance of small business, again, I think that there are folks that are going to watch this that are going to say, absolutely amen to that. But from your perspective, what about small business have we forgotten? How have they been cast aside or sometimes feeling marginalized? Why is it that when I talk to small business owners, they feel marginalized by the larger process in the economic development game?
Yeah, it's interesting. You're absolutely right on that. I think that there is a very strong misconception among the community at large, whether it's the business community or the population at large, that big business is the be-all, end-all. Now, certainly, nobody's going to deny the value to economies and communities and the value of big business. But in any community, in any chamber of commerce, 85% of the businesses are small business. And there are many different ways to classify the small business, but the small business is where innovation occurs. It's where the job creation occurs. It's an important part of the economy, and I do believe that small business can and is represented, and that voice is very important.
Well, small business is something that we're keeping an eye on. Again, you can track the health of small business in the state of Florida at the floridascorecard.com. That and many other issues as we track and keeping an eye on the progress and regress of the state's economy. Pam Tedesco, thank you for spending some time with us here. We are going to turn it loose, and we'll hope to spend some time with you in the future.
Look forward to it. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot.